This is gonna be the last video I filmed in 2020 and the first video I upload on 2021. So hi everyone, I'm back again with another video this week and it's 2021. Yay! And I guess this video is gonna be my 2021 New Year's resolution or 2020 reflection maybe. The whole 2019 I felt really empty inside. I wanted to find like my ground based on someone else, or I wanted to find my security based off of someone else, which is toxic. Do not do that. But that was where I was going in a sense, and then I had a lot of dependency on my friends or anyone I was close to. So I was like quite, in a sense, desperate for an emotional connection and an emotional dependency on people, which kind of, it's unhealthy because I kind of started like to depend on other people too much and not like focus on other people instead of focusing on myself, which brought us to 2020 when I want to put more priority on myself and focus on myself in developing myself. My 2020 New Year resolution was that I wanted to gym more, I wanted to travel more, and I wanted to focus on myself and my career basically. There are some things that I did learn throughout this entire year, and like personal relationship wise and career wise, I found new footing and new grounding that I'm like hoping that I would work on myself in the new year, the coming new year. As some of you guys and some of my friends would know, I broke up in June-July period, and through this relationship I learned so much about myself basically. I know what I am looking for in a relationship and I know what I'm not looking for in a relationship. I learned so much more about myself. And I actually learned that I'm actually kind of like one of the stupid people that or the so-called idealistic people that like, oh, love can trump all, love ruins everything, whatever. It's stupid, but at the same time, like, it's actually nice to hold on to that like innocent side, or like that naive, or even some people might say that that's stupid, but it's definitely difficult, but it's not undoable basically. And I don't want to lose that about myself. I don't want to lose that stupid side of me basically. And also through this year I kind of realized that I am able to accept the gray area more than just asking for a black and white. So as some of my friends would know, that like I tend to do a lot of like planning. I plan a lot. I want everything to go according to what I schedule it to be or how I plan it to be, and then once something goes awry, I kind of go, I'll freak out basically. I'll go like, what the hell, why is this not working out the way I want it to work out? And then I'll start freaking out basically. And because 2020 is an entire year of like, what the hell is going on, I feel like I'm able to accept things the way they are more and better. I was able to have an open conversation with my mom a lot better because I think that relationship made me a lot softer than I used to be. Because before that relationship happened, I was kind of like, I constantly feel alone. I constantly feel like it's me against the entire world instead of like I have someone with me. And even if I have friends, I'm always that person that stand up and I'm fiercely loyal to my friends, and I'm fiercely protective of my friends. So if anyone would come after my close friends or like anyone, I would be number one person to jump out. And so usually my friends or like my support system are made up of people who are always there for me instead of like jumping in front of me and protect me or like shield me from things. Usually my friends or like close friends are people who are by my side or behind me, supporting me through like my emotional turmoils or whatsoever, or like issues that I'm facing with. So usually they're like more of like a listening ear, or like we're there for each other in a sense, instead of me, because I'm just that person. Like if let's say any one of you come from my close friends, date my close friend, break her heart, watch out. Not kidding. And career wise and education wise, I definitely still want to further a lot more. I still want to travel a lot more as well. I feel like there's still a lot of things that I haven't learned. I have not learned enough. I'm still ignorant. I am still immature, and there is a lot of room for improvement, and I want to seek better of myself. Basically, I want to improve myself. And career-wise, I feel like I am still consciously trying to find out who I am as a person and as an artist. I mean, you know, doing art, it's your work, it's you in a sense. It's all of these things are interconnected. So who you are as a person, it shows in your artwork, it shows in your work basically. And if I as a person, I'm confused, my work is going to show up confused. But if I am clear who I am, or like what my style is, then it will show off in my work. But I've been too consciously trying to find out who I am in a sense that it makes it feels weird. It feels like a facade. My work feels like an empty carcass basically, because a lot of my works are quite political, as some of my friends would know, and there's a lot of frustration and a lot of anger that comes with it. So once I start finding that style or using that style as a mold for me to fit in, a lot of the work doesn't come off as substantiated. It comes off as an empty case, or like a empty rant basically, but there's nothing that comes along with that rant. Nothing that helps to solve the problem, nothing that helps to solve the societal issues at hand, or like things that I want to talk about or discuss about. It's just a line with basically no meanings. 2021 New Year resolution, obviously, would be to continue to do what I am doing. Instead of trying to consciously find out who I am as a person, I'm gonna let it do its own work, and I'm gonna continue to do what I enjoy doing, which is societal / political art. I'm gonna still comment on like my own personal life through my work. I'm gonna continue exposing unjust society systems or like political systems through my work. Instead of trying to fit myself into a label, fit myself into a mold, I'm gonna let the mold take shape around me instead of the other way around basically. And number 2, it's 2021, I want to start working on my mental health, because sometimes doing works that are good, or like some works that can create emotional connection with people, are works that for me personally are works that reopens old wounds and old scars. And sometimes doing so is actually really painful for me, and I go on days without able to do it. And I have an old work like that but I have been running away from that work because it felt traumatic. It was a traumatic experience, and then after that I kind of like, I had a immense pressure that my following works had to follow up to that standard, and then I just couldn't keep it up, and I started running away. I started escaping. It was like a fight or flight situation, and I chose flight basically. And so mental health needs to be on my top priority as well. I need to keep myself healthy and obviously cut out toxic people. Actually, I've even started doing that already. I've started cutting off friends that has not been adding value to my life already, and I've basically cut off one of my close friends, because he has been making insensitive remarks in my life and uncouth jokes, and it's not 1 or 2 times, it has been a few times. And the first few times I've been patient, and I kind of was like, oh, by the way, you can't say this because it's insensitive, you can't say things like that because it's not right. But the thing is that he doesn't actually take it to heart, and then he thinks that I'm just trying to make a joke so that to lighten the mood, whatever. But it's a bad joke. You know, it's like boys' locker room talk. I don't want to hear it. That's not good jokes. That is not dark humor. That's fucked up. You're not humorous, you're not nice, that's not funny. It just shows who you are as a person basically. It's not. And because you're like a long-term good friend, once or twice it's okay, I will tell you. But like, if you constantly make that stupid jokes in front of me, or like things along that line, if you're constantly the person that would do it to me, or like make those kind of stupid jokes in front of my face, I'm cutting you out of my life. And I don't even want to waste my energy and waste my time explaining to you why I do what I do. You're out of my life. Because I'm not your mom. It's not my job to teach you. You are supposed to educate yourself. If you need help, I'll be here. But if I'll be here as a friend if you need help in clarifying things. But if, let's say, I were to tell you once or twice that this is not a good joke, this is not funny, this is insensitive, whatever, and yet you still make that joke, you're out of my life. I'm cutting you out because you are toxic. I'm not your mom. I'm not supposed to here to educate you. You can ask me if I'm here, or like we can have an open conversation about it. But and last but not least, point number 3 would be, I guess I want to do more for this channel in a sense that I don't want it to just be a documentation of my life. I want it to be more of like a video diary in a sense that I start reflecting on my life, I start reflecting on my career using this channel, and then people can just like comment, put down your thoughts in the comment section, and then have an open dialogue with me and in discussing issues, because sometimes third party point of view is definitely good. And I don't know, like maybe give like a insider info as to or insider view. And I don't know, perhaps you can give like an insider view of what an artist or art student do in life, or like how do I plan for my work, how do I do my works, or what do I do to continue my works, or like what thought process I use or go through when I do a work or make an artwork and stuff like that. I don't know, let me know in the comments section down below if you would like to see that actually. Other than that, so that is my 2021 New Year resolution in a sense. So I guess that's it, guys. I guess this is the end of the video. Let me know in the comments section down below if you would hear my 2 cents about like politics or like social problems or like issues, or will you be more interested in like, for example, my art or what I'm working on, or what is it like studying in UK, or like as an art student, or what does an art student even do, things like that, or anything else that you want to hear me blabber about. Let me know in the comment section down below, and let me know your New Year resolution for 2021 this year as well. And I'll see you again next week. Bye!